Sup, Topsters? Dominates the Marlies. So I'm going over week 13 predictions this week. So my over-unders for last week was 24 to 47. Still 51%. That's not bad. Hitting 50% of it, but need to get a little bit better. I had 60-something percent in the last week, which was awesome and ridiculous. My top 5 last week was 3 for 5. Spider was 1 for 8. Terrible. Can't hit that spider. My crazy was 2 for 8. I had one 5-bet flex, and then my DraftKings did not do well at all. It's probably the worst DraftKings lineup I've had in quite a while. The one that scored the most points won. The one that I scored the most points with, can't talk today. Anyway, the one that I scored most points with was Jalen Hurts, Bijan Robinson, Travis Etienne, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Rashay Rice, Taysom Hill, Darius Slayton, and Minnesota D for 142.16. The winner had Jameis Winston, Travis Etienne, Jahmyr Gibbs, Amon Ra, Wan'Dale Robinson, Chimere DK, Hunter Henry, and George Pickens, and Cleveland D for a whopping 279.24. It's probably one of the highest I've ever seen. So good. That's good. Good on that person, whoever that was. That's pretty amazing, honestly. Like I say, usually the winner falls between 225 and 235. So to beat that by like 60 points that's pretty good. All right. So this week, Arizona, Tampa Bay. Arizona side, I got Michael Wilson going for 55 plus receiving yards. On Tampa Bay side, I got Bucky Irving going for 39 plus rushing yards. Chris Godwin going for 30 plus receiving yards, and Bucky Irving going for 15 plus receiving yards. The Houston-Indianapolis game, on the Houston side, I got Nick Chubb going for 16 plus rushing yards, and Nico Collins going for 66 plus receiving yards. On the Indianapolis side, I got Tyler Warren going for 53 plus receiving yards, and Alec Pierce going for under 46 receiving yards. On the Atlanta-New York Jets side, I got Kyle Pitts going for 49 plus receiving yards. Darnell Mooney going for 44 plus receiving yards. On the Jets side, I got Breece Hall going for 29 plus receiving yards, and Adonai Mitchell going for 34 plus receiving yards. The New Orleans-Miami game. On the New Orleans side, I have Davon Bell going for 30 plus receiving yards, and Devin Neal going for 33 plus rushing yards. On the Miami side, I got Malik Washington going for 24 plus receiving yards. The Jacksonville-Tennessee game. Jacksonville side, I got Jacoby Myers going for 40 plus receiving yards. Brenton Strange going for 38 plus receiving yards. Brian Thomas going for 52 plus receiving yards. And Travis Etienne going for 61 plus rushing yards. Don't have anybody for Tennessee side. I want to put Chimere DK in there, but I know as soon as I do, he's not going to hit his over-under, so I'm just not even going to touch Tennessee. The Rams and Carolina. On the Rams side, I got Kyron Williams going for 69 plus rushing yards, and Devontae Adams going for 56 plus receiving yards. On the Carolina side, I got Ted McMillan going for 60 or 57. Looks like 57 plus receiving yards. Chuba Hubbard going for 8 plus receiving yards. And Jatavion Sanders going for 19 plus receiving yards. The San Francisco-Cleveland game. On the San Fran side, I got Jawan Jennings going for 39 plus receiving yards. And Ricky Pearsall going for 28 plus receiving yards. On the Cleveland side, I got Harold Fannin Jr. going for 35 plus receiving yards. Jerry Jeudy going for 25 plus receiving yards. Cedric Tillman going for 18 plus receiving yards. And David Njoku going for 14 plus receiving yards. They put everything pretty low for Cleveland just because Shedeur Sanders is starting. I don't know. I feel like Shedeur can do something. I know Cedric Tillman didn't get nothing last week. He only got one reception for like 10 yards, but I don't know. I think it's all about comfortability, and Shedeur should find that comfortability soon. Anyway, on the Minnesota-Seattle game, I have on the Minnesota side, Justin Jefferson going for 56 plus receiving yards. I know Max Brosner is starting, whoever that may be, but I feel like he will be smart and try to find Justin Jefferson, unlike J.J. McCarthy. Because for some reason J.J. McCarthy doesn't like throwing it to great receivers. Go figure. Jordan Addison going for 34 plus receiving yards. On the Seattle side, I got Zach Charbonnet going for 4 plus receiving yards. All right, and then for the Las Vegas LA Chargers game, on the Las Vegas side, I got Brock Bowers going for 61 plus receiving yards and Ashton Jeanty going for 54 plus rushing yards. On the Chargers side, I got Ladd McConkey going for 55 plus receiving yards and Oronde Gadsden II going for 49 plus receiving yards. And then the final game of the 4 p.m. games, Buffalo and Pittsburgh. On the Buffalo side, I got Gabe Davis going for 21 plus receiving yards. Not sure who's actually going to play in that game. Not sure if Keon Coleman's still in the get out of my face from the head coach. So I just have Gabe Davis for now, but I'm assuming that Josh Allen will tear it up. Receiving, rushing, doesn't matter. Anyway, on the Pittsburgh side, DK Metcalf going for 48 plus receiving yards. My top 5 this week, I got Bucky Irving going for 39 plus rushing yards, Jacoby Myers going for 40 plus receiving yards, Kyron Williams going for 69 plus rushing yards, Ladrick McConkey going for 55 plus receiving yards, and DK Metcalf going for 48 plus receiving yards for a total points of 2,187. My spider, let's hope that I get somewhat decent on this one. Michael Wilson for 55 plus receiving yards. Darnell Mooney for 44 plus receiving yards. Malik Washington for 24 plus receiving yards. Brenton Strange for 38 plus receiving yards. Devontae Adams for 56 plus receiving yards. David Njoku for 14 plus receiving yards. Oronde Gadsden II for 47 plus receiving yards. And DK Metcalf for 48 plus receiving yards for total points of 13,487. And then my crazy lineup, I got Bucky Irving going for 50 plus rushing yards, Darnell Mooney going for 50 plus receiving yards, Devin Neal going for 40 plus rushing yards, Jacoby Myers going for 50 plus receiving yards, Kyron Williams going for 80 plus rushing yards, Cedric Tillman going for 25 plus receiving yards, Justin Jefferson going for 65 plus receiving yards, Ladrick McConkey going for 65 plus receiving yards, DK Metcalf going for 50 plus receiving yards, and Nico Collins going for 80 plus receiving yards for a total points of 567,351. And then DraftKings, I haven't seen any comments, and I think this works better anyway. I'm just going to give you like my highs, mids, and lows for each position. Like I said, I tinker with my lineup almost every day, so if I give you a lineup, it's not going to be the same. And sometimes that bites me. Sometimes that works out for me. But anyway, for my quarterbacks, my high end would be Justin Herbert. My mids would be Jacoby Brissett, and my lows would be Tua, Tyler Shough, and Max Brosner. Max Brosner is the cheapest at 4,000, by the way. So you could build a pretty good lineup off of him to get those extra good receivers and running backs and tight ends in there. Anyway, my running backs, my high end, I got Devon Achane and Bucky Irving. My mids would be Breece Hall, Devin Neal, Travis Etienne, and Kyron Williams. And then my low would be Zach Charbonnet. My receivers, my high end would be Justin Jefferson and Nico Collins and Ladrick McConkey. My mids would be Michael Wilson or Marvin Harrison Jr. if he returns. Jacoby Myers, Darnell Mooney, DK Metcalf. And my lows for receivers would be Cooper Kupp, Jerry Jeudy, and Adonai Mitchell. And then finally, my tight ends, my high ends would be Brock Bowers and George Kittle. My mid would be Oronde Gadsden II, and my lows would be Brenton Strange and David Njoku. That's all I got for this week. Stay tuned for Monday. We're making a playoff push. I need to win this week, so hopefully the luck is on my side, just like the Bears game yesterday. Bear down. Let me know if you guys have any comments or want me to talk about anything else, and then y'all have a great day. Peace.